Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hey, today on this video we're going to do some piston and valve clearance checking. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some piston and valve clearance issues. So guys, if you enjoy the video, stick around. Here we go. Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to check piston and valve clearance. I got the piston all the way up the top. I got a head gasket right here. This is a brand new head gasket. So when I check it, I'm not going to torque it all the way down. I'm just going to pull the bolts tight. I also don't have my silly putty, so hold on. Alright, I'm back. I had to go get the Play-Doh. I use Play-Doh to check my piston and valve clearance. You know, you get it for like 70 cents for a small container. So I'm just going to take a little piece. I'm going to put it roughly where the intake valves are going to be. Pack it in there good. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on that so it doesn't stick. Grab some oil. Put just a dab of oil on that so the valve doesn't stick to it. So it needs just a little tiny bit. Doesn't take much. Smear that around. I'm going to set my head on there. By the way, these are, I want to talk about these heads here in a few minutes. Of what we're using to hopefully get close to that 1,000 horsepower mark. But okay, I'm going to put one bolt in, 2 bolts in, and we're going to check our piston and valve. I'm just going to snug them up a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to crush the gasket yet. We'll get it down close though, so we'll check that. We've got a rocker arm here. Put that in there. We got our Trick Flow Specialty aluminum roller rocker arm. I'm going to make sure this is on a base circle. Oh, if I can get polylock to start. There we go. Okay, this is on top dead center on number 1. So, and we're going to give it a little over a quarter of a turn. I'm not even going to bother locking the poly lock. And we're going to rotate it around in a direction of rotation. We're going to rotate it around probably 2 spins. Just make sure, yep, it's good. We're going to go slow in case we have any kind of binding. Oops. Okay, it's good. Valve going down. Coming back up. I'm going to go around one more time. So we're going to see. Okay, the valve's going down again. And the valve is back up. I'm going to bring it back up to top dead center again. And right there. Alright, now we're going to pull the head off and see if we have any piston to valve issues. Which I'm thinking we're going to. I didn't loosen that up. Okay. So we're going to pull this off. Pull the push rod out. And let's see what we got. Okay. Head down. Yep, we're going to have a little bit of issue here. It's not a whole lot, but we got a little bit. Let me take this off the tripod, so stick with me for a second, guys. Alright. I don't know if you can see that because I don't have the camera turned around, but there's just it's barely touching, but it's touching in the valley. Or not in the valley, but the recess in the piston. So we definitely got a little bit of a piston and valve clearance issue. So let me get my hand out of the way. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of clearancing on the valve. So stick around, guys. I'm gonna get my tools out, get the air compressor pumped up, and we're going to see what we have to do to get some clearance for these valves. So stick around, guys. Alright guys, I took a burr, an aluminum burr. I've covered everything up with some crap so I don't get metal shavings in there. I took an aluminum burr. I didn't even use my air compressor. I used my Makita drill with an aluminum burr. And I opened up just enough I took out about 70 thousandths. Between the 70 and the 47,000 head gaskets, I think I have plenty of valve clearance. So I'm going to pull the rag off, the tape off, and recheck my piston and valve clearance. And if it's good, I'm going to do the rest of the pistons the same way. So stick around, guys. And if you enjoy this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Stick around. Alright, we got the Play-Doh in. Alright guys, we got the cylinder head back on. This time I'm going to do both the intake and the exhaust. Because I clearance for the exhaust too, just in case. I took a little bit out of that one too. So I'm going to try to do this with one hand and video at the same time, so be patient. So, and I also put oil on the Play-Doh. So here we go. Exhaust going down. Coming back up. Intake. Alright, it should be coming up on a compression stroke. So right there's top dead center again. Alright, so give me a second. I'm going to pull the head back off and we're going to see what we have as far as piston and valve clearance now that I've clearanced it a little bit. So hold on, guys. Alright guys, there's our piston and valve clearance. Now that I'll see if this thing will focus. I believe we have enough clearance there now. I'm going to take a razor blade and I'm going to split it and then measure it with a caliper and see what I've got. But I think I got plenty on the exhaust. And I think the intake's okay now. So I'm going to take and I'm going to do the rest of them and get back with you. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the cylinder heads we're going to use. So stick around, guys. Alright guys, I got all the pistons and the valve, the piston valves all done and cleaned everything up nice and clean. Now I have about 125 thousandths on the intake and about 120 thousandths on the exhaust. So they all turned out pretty good. I used a Scotch-Brite on top of that one and just cleaned it up some. But it all turned out good. So that's the piston and valve clearancing in a nutshell. Didn't cost me anything other than the tools that I already had. Like I said, I used that to help clean them up. I used my Makita drill, my battery powered drill, and that's what I used to do my piston and valve notching, and then aluminum burr. Took no time at all. I got maybe an hour in it. I've checked every one of them, and they're all close to the same. So stick around, guys. We're going to talk about the cylinder heads a little bit for this motor. So hold on. Look who come out to visit. What's going on, Oakley? Huh? What's going on, baby? Where'd you go? There you are. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Alright guys. These are the cylinder heads that I'm going to be using on the hopefully 1,000 horse engine. It probably won't make that, but I'm going for it anyway. These are Wilbert. They're old high port cylinder head. They were like out in the 2000s. They were the original Trick Flow. Wilbert, I guess, got the licensing for them when Trick Flow first came out. But they're 225 cc. They're 53 cc chamber. They take a 208 160 valve. I'm not 100% sure of the exhaust side, but they are the old high port from Wilbert. They have 1550 valves, titanium retainers, 7-degree locks. They have been ported. And I know, okay, yeah, bigger ports don't always make more power. But this is a boosted engine, so I think it's going to make more power. Positive seals, screw and studs, guide plates, the whole 9 yards. I believe these cylinder heads are going to do it. They're capable of doing it. I like running iron heads over aluminum. Iron heads don't get damaged near as much when you blow a head gasket. Because I have blown a head gasket right there. No damage. It's got stainless steel valves. These I can't talk. I got crap in my mouth. These heads are ready to go. So that's the cylinder head I'm going to be using on the engine. Of course, you already know about the intake, the carburetor. The turbo is over on the shelf. So these are the heads. They take the biggest intake gasket you can get, which is the Felpro was that 1262 for a small block Ford. But that's the heads. That's what we're doing so far. I'm gonna get these heads put on, torqued down, and stick around, guys. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And that's how far we are so far. Getting closer to having this thing put together. Still waiting on an oil pan though. So, hang out, guys. Alright guys, we're going to get the cylinder heads torqued down on this motor. And we're going to do it in 3 different steps. We're going to do 70, I'm going to do 70, 85, and 105. So I've already pulled them down to 70. So now we're going to start up in the center and go 85. In a circular motion. And we don't want to forget any of them. That's what I like about the 351 is it takes a lot more torque on the cylinder head than the 302. So it's a lot less chance of blowing head gaskets. So, okay, that's 85. So we're going to get these all torqued down and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we got our final torque. We torqued to 105 foot-pounds. And that's per the 4 directions. When I got home from work today, I had a package in the mail sitting on the deck waiting on me. So stick around. I'm going to show you what we got in the mail. Alright guys, today when I got home from work, I had a package in the mail. Kind of unexpected. So we're going to, it's basically an unboxing. So let's see what we got in the mail. It's just got my address on it with no return, no nothing. So we'll find out what it is together. Okay, there's a letter. Alright, there's a $50 gift card. Guys, please, it's greatly appreciated. Believe me, it's appreciated beyond belief. But you don't have to do this. Please spend the money on your own projects. I mean, again, I appreciate it, and I'm going to use it. So let's see what the note says. Let's see. I know who this is from. This is from my #1 fan. This is from my sister-in-law and her husband. It says Arlene and Slavic Liebert. This is a gift card to get calipers, to measure clearances correctly. Stop using plastic gauge. Keep the videos coming. Arlene, that's funny. Again, it's appreciated, but you didn't have to do that, and I will buy calipers, so thank you very much. I'm going to end the video right here, guys. I'm kind of tickled. So until next time, we're out of here.